Hey everyone, Egman here with another video. Today we've got the Broly archetype that everyone's fun talking about, right? This is the archetype, not the other one, right? Not the BR Broly, but the OG Broly, right? No, definitely not. I think I've said this like several times in like live streams and YouTube videos, but like I'm 100% okay with it being my fault, but I just don't get it. I don't see, like, there's definitely a lot of good things with the BR Broly, but I think it's a little bit overhyped. Based on personal experience and seeing it be played with other people, I don't think it's the best. I don't think it's going to be tier 1. I'm totally ready to be just blown out of the water with it, but and I think it's good. I don't think it's going to be bad, and I'm pretty sure it's going to get some top 16s once set 6 really starts. But I don't think it's the best deck. But yeah, let's. I'm making one for the OG Broly, just to be my cool anti-meta hipster self. But yeah, let's just jump into it. So we're using the movie promo Broly. Once again, shoutouts to Noah Bianchi for getting me this a couple months ago. Really like this card, and I'm actually happy I have it. But yeah, so what's he do? So when this card attacks the leader card, you may choose one card from your life and place it in your drop area, and then if you do, you choose up to top 3 cards from your deck, put them in the drop area, and then your opponent chooses one card in their hand and places it in the drop area. So pretty much you're going +0, and they are going -1, so that's a little bit of a boost there. That's how you get your card advantage. And you have some self-awakening, and then you also fill up your drop area for some of your either like sparking, or any of your overwhelm cards. So it has some synergy. I'm not gonna lie, it's not like the best front side of a leader, but it's definitely better than the other Broly. And then it's also a draw 2, and then on the awakened side, is super good. It's a really great effect, or 2 really good effects. So one, when this card attacks, you draw a card, and then you can also place one of your cards, one of your non-token, non-black cards, and place it in your drop area. And if you do, your opponent has to discard 1 card. So that's really good for just getting stuff off the board that needs to. And then also activating with turn, choose 1 card in your hand, place it in the drop area, and then if you do KO one of your opponent's cards, just being able to KO something for just dropping a card in your hand is really powerful. I think it's going to be super powerful in the way, as we go on, especially against the Broly BR chain. So the trick to beat that deck is, in my opinion, is just having 2 sources of card destruction. If you KO the first one, they have to discard 2 cards and then have the one. And then if they play another one, if they have the other one, they have to discard the rest of their hand, right? So you can kind of pressure them and kind of do some tricks and stuff, that kind of thing, and just make it really good. Especially if you attack with leader, they have to discard a card, which means guaranteed they won't have enough to have 6 cards. If they have six cards in hand, they don't have enough to Broly chain twice, right? They have to discard 2 cards and play it, so that's 3 cards, and if you discard 1, they only have 5. So that's the idea. It's kind of convoluted to explain it, but this leader, I think, is really good at countering that. So really cool there. And just destruction and hand advantage as well. And the other really cool thing is that this leader is a black leader, which means that if your opponent is playing Mercenary Tau, they have to play it for 2 energy, not for 1. A Mercenary Tau only becomes a 1-drop against green and yellow leaders, and this is a black leader, which 9 times out of 10 you'd rather have a green leader, but I think this is like the niche case where this could be a really powerful version of the just hand destruction deck. So with that, let's just jump into it. So we've got 4 of Broly, Dawn of Rampage. Super good card to just kind of start getting some hand advantage. You look at the top 7 for a green Broly, so you can get itself, you can get Endless Evolution, you can get Deathless Warrior, or you can get the new 7-drop. So that's really good. Lots of targets you're probably not going to miss. If you were running the 8-drop Agent of Destruction secret rare that I literally just traded away, you can also get this with this 1-drop. I personally didn't think it fit in this deck, but if you want to put that card in this deck, you definitely can, and you can search it with this Broly Dawn Rampage. So that's pretty good. Next up, we've got a Chile Frieza Force Soldier. Love this card so much. So you play it for 1 green and you draw 1 card, and then for 2 energy you can choose 1 green Frieza army with energy cost of 2 or less from your deck and play it and shuffle your deck, which means you can generically get a +2 by just doing this effect, because you get to play Limo and then which is a +1 because you played it for free out of your deck, and then also you get to discard 1 card from their hand, so that's the +2. Or you can also get Chile the Beautiful, which is kind of the same thing as if you can guarantee blowing up one of your opponent's cards, and once again just super powerful in that regard. So both great targets, and I think those are just really powerful. So yeah, I kind of already went over them, but great targets there, and both these cards are really good, and they're 2-drops with 15k, which is pretty good. You know, I think 10k would have been all right, but giving them 15k is definitely a really good boost. So there's that, and then let's go into the Broly chain. So we've got first Endless Evolution Broly. So you can evolve this, or sorry, when evolving this card into a Broly, you decrease the cost of it by 2. So if you have this card out in the field, that means that this Deathless Warrior Broly just becomes 1 green. Or also this Broly, the Supreme Berserker, can become just 3 colorless, so that's really good. And then also when you play this card, your opponent chooses one of their battle cards and KOs it, so you don't get to choose it, which is a little rough, and this also means you don't get around barrier either, but it's just generically KOing a card, and then also if they only have one of their Brolys out, then boom, bam, you got it. So I think that's really powerful. In general, I think this deck can really counter the new Broly BR leader. But we've also got Deathless Warrior Broly. So you can evolve for 3 green, but also when evolving this card into a Broly with a different card name from your hand, the evolve cost is decreased by 2. So you can't evolve this onto itself, but you can evolve this into this guy for 3, essentially. So, but when you play this card, if your leader's card is Broly, your opponent may choose one of their battle cards and KO it. If they don't KO a card this way, they instead choose 2 cards from their hand and place them in the drop. So just really good card economy there. It's really weird because this is just a 20k with no double strike or crit, but just being able to blow up your opponent's cards is really powerful, and it's a 5k combo too, and all that. So really like this card a lot. And then also, lastly, we've got Broly the Supreme Berserker. So it's evolve for 5, or 3, as we've seen. It's crit, barrier, and then also auto once per turn with a burst of 5. When this card attacks, if your leader is a Broly card, choose 1. If your opponent has 3 or less cards in their hand, switch this card active mode. And also, if your opponent has 4 or more cards in their hand, they reveal their hand, choose 1 card from it, and then your opponent places it in the drop area. So that can be really good. And you can do some cheese stuff, like you can attack with Broly, and so you with the first one. So oh wait, sorry, it's only once per turn. Never mind, you can't do super cheese stuff. But just a big old threat with a big old crit, and just really powerful. The only thing I think that's really holding this archetype back is that we don't have like a really good, you know, updated Broly card. Most of them are kind of older styled, and both of them are draw 2. Broly would be broken if there was some untapped 2 decks just with all these, you know, these evolve chains, but I think it's okay being a draw 2, but I'd love it to be an untap too. So to round off the green, we've got the Surprise Attack Frieza, really good, especially since we have so much card destruction. You can play this for free. It's a crit 15k, and if you're awakened, you can just pop it and then also like have them discard a card. So a lot of pressure there, just a really good card. So, and then we also have some yellow stuff. First, we have Frieza's Call. This is really great for getting out any of your 2-drops for free, or so you can just get like Chile the Beautiful for free, or for not for free, for 1, and then you can just pressure your opponent like that. And then also Speedy Partner Limo's kind of in a similar spot where you can just play this for 1, and if you have a Chile out, that's just once again really good synergy, and I feel that's really good. And then also there's Crusher Ball and Master Roshi. Both these are kind of our defensive options in the deck. Crusher Ball is really, really good just because it doesn't necessarily KO a card, but it makes a card KOable, if that makes sense. A lot of cards your opponent plays have like barrier, or they just are in active mode and you can't attack it. If you just play Crusher Ball when they play it, not only do they lose an attack, but then you can like attack into it. And if you have a Chile the Beautiful out, they're just like negging a lot of cards. So that's really good. Roshi is a great negate. Great for yellow energy, and then also just worst case a 5k combo in her hand. And then also Frieza's Biding His Time is really good. Especially if they do happen to get Mercenary Tau out, you can just put it in rest mode. And I feel like right now there are just like a lot of decks that are really thriving for having just like a 1-drop or 2-drop barrier out. And so just having Frieza being able to pop them and then maybe getting advantage with Chile or something like that just feels really good. So I think it's a good card in this deck. So lastly, we just got the black card. So 3 of Ruthless Destruction Mirror, just being able to neg cards from your opponent's hand for essentially free because it's an overwhelm is really good. We're not really concerned about our drop error, especially since our leader puts stuff in our drop error anyways on the awakened side or unawakened side, so that's really good. We also have Master Roshi's strict instructor. I kind of all three of the black ones, either the the regular one, the sparking, or the what is it, the Chronoa that can be overwhelm, I think are fine. But just for the best consistency, I think Master Roshi is really good. And that's just why I chose him. And then 2 power bursts just for free negates. I don't know if this should be more or it should be less, but we don't run any Chronos or anything in the main board, so that's pretty much it. So I think this can be a really powerful deck. I think Hand Destruction can be really powerful right now. We're kind of playing a more slow, grindy game, and also this deck just has a bunch of card destruction. It's pretty absurd how much there is, but I think it's just really good in that regard. And yeah, I really like this. And shoutouts to iPingPong for he kind of reached out with a deck doctor with this, and he definitely inspired me to reinvest into this leader. I played a lot of this in set 5 in Clash of Fates, but I kind of was like, I don't think hand control will work. But he definitely did inspire me to make this. So big shoutouts to him. So I think that's going to be it for us today. Let me know what you guys think below. Let me know what you think about. Tell me what you think about the BR Broly archetype. Just let me know. Give me the sweet talk about it. I think I just need to have more discussions. I think because I'm probably missing something. Like when I thought Hercule was bad, and then I realized that his auto was once a battle, not like once a turn. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.